Hi there! Now that you know how to reach your target audience, what about the creative side of Facebook ads? It's no secret that presentation is just as important as the actual messages you're trying to communicate. So in this episode, we'll discuss what you need to do in order to make your Facebook ads look and sound awesome. You'll learn how to find the perfect image for your product and how to write great copy to convince potential customers to choose your store. My name is Elizabeth, and I'm one of Oberlo's resident Facebook ads experts. In case you missed our last episode on Facebook ads optimization or would like to watch our introduction to Facebook ads tutorial, you can find a link to both in the description below. Try avoiding the trademark Facebook blue-white color combo. When you're setting out to get cold traffic, these colors just disappear in the Facebook newsfeed, so you will not catch the user's eye with your ad. It's pretty hard to get your potential customer's attention when she's quickly scrolling through her newsfeed, so try using vivid banner backgrounds for them to stand out in the newsfeed. Usually, a human face has the biggest impact in attracting your customer's attention, but keep in mind that it could harm you as much as it can help. For example, if the face in your ad is looking straight into the camera, it might fully grab the attention of a potential buyer. That may seem like a good thing, but this way the customer might be distracted from the product you're promoting, so you'll be paying for an impression that gives you nothing. Try to find images where the model is looking sideways, or gesturing toward the product, or toward the area where the product information is listed. If you're not using any faces in your banner, make it all about your product. Either way, it should be the main theme of your image. Call to action buttons tend to get mixed reviews. On the one hand, it is good to have a clearly visible call to action button in proximity to the ad image where you want people to click. On the other hand, it puts even more elements onto your ad image, which distracts people from what's really important, your product. Also, Facebook allows you to add a call to action button under your image natively, so there's no need to add another one on your product image. The best advice here is to make two banners, one with a CTA button on the image and one without, so that you can test them out with your audience. This way, you can make the best data-driven decision. If you decide to use a CTA button on your banner, use the RGB Color Wheel to decide which color your button should be. This method is simple. Look at the main color of your banner, find it on the RGB Color Wheel, and then look at the color opposite of it. This is the color your CTA should be. For example, if your banner is blue, your CTA button should be orange to attract the most attention. There are a few reasons as to why you should not add any text to your image. The first one is that Facebook's 20% text rule still exists. This means that no more than 20% of your image should be covered with text, logo excluded. Facebook doesn't disapprove ads anymore, even if you have more than 20% text on it, but it will lower the ad's performance. You won't be able to reach as many people as you could. Another reason is that, once again, you wouldn't add unnecessary words to your image as it would distract from the product itself. After all, humans process images 60,000 times faster than text, so let the images speak for themselves. Moreover, you shouldn't use text over your image because Facebook leaves you with a lot of space above and below the ad image for you to write about your product, its pricing, and where you could get it. Use this space. There's no need to clutter your image by using it as a clipboard. This is the part where you can put all your creativity into making your ad sound clever, but also remember to try to sell with the text you use here. There are a few details that you must include in your main text. First of all, make sure you add value propositions. In this text, you'll also want to emphasize the value your product brings to your potential customers. Otherwise, it will be difficult to convince them to buy from you. For example, getting ready for the new fishing season, we have the best equipment at 20% lower prices than anywhere else. The second thing to include is a clear call to action. As I've mentioned earlier, this is why you don't put any calls to action on the ad image itself. The call to action should very clearly declare what you're seeking with your campaign. If you want people to buy from you, use phrases like shop now, buy now, get one now, etc. For example, getting ready for the new fishing season? We have the best equipment at 20% lower prices than anywhere else. Shop now. If you want to encourage people to read more about your product, use phrases like learn more, read about it, find out more, etc. Third, add a link to your preferred landing page. You should give users as many opportunities to click through and visit your store as possible. I also recommend using tools like Bitly to shorten your page's URL, which make it more descriptive and appealing. For example, getting ready for the new fishing season? We have the best equipment at 20% lower prices than anywhere else. Shop now at www.fishin.com. Your headline should be short, and it should reveal the main characteristics about your product. If your primary selling point is the price, use it in your headline to emphasize how reasonably priced it is. Don't use more than one selling point here because the headline will be too long and you'll confuse your potential customers with too much information, which could come off as too pushy. For example, fishing equipment from amateur to professional. Newsfeed link description text. This is the place where you can add any additional information you want. You can add more details about the products or about your store in general. There's no need to be super creative here, and you shouldn't put any extremely crucial information in this area. Keep it simple and only add more general or supplemental information. When creating your ad, always think about the segment to which you'll be advertising. Is it young women or older men? You need to use a different voice as well as different imagery for each segment in order for it to be the most relevant to your audience. Even though the creative part of Facebook ads doesn't sound as serious as the targeting, bidding, or optimization aspects, it's actually very important to approach it with the same attitude as you would your audience research. True, it's a fun part of the campaign, but you should also be sure to make data-driven decisions here. So let's recap. Always try to make your ads more vivid and colorful. Remember that the central object of your ad is the product, so make sure that the details aren't too distracting. Test out a few different combinations with regard to CTA buttons. Try to avoid using too much text on the image itself. Instead, show the value of your product in the main ad text. Make your headline short, and lastly, try writing copy with a few different segments of your audience in mind. That's it. You're ready to take your Facebook ads campaign to the next level. If you like our video or have any additional questions, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you like us, subscribe to our channel to get more updates on best Facebook practices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And sound more awesome. No, more awesome isn't a thing. Ready? Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. So let's recap. Wait, I think I'm getting a little giggly. I need